Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for November 19th, 2014. And another cold day is going to be on tap today, but we're going to be, it's going to feel a lot warmer than yesterday. That's because the winds are going to die down quite a bit. You can see by the isobars here that we're going to have those winds settling down because they're not quite as on top of each other as they were yesterday. So we'll have winds out of the southwest today. There's going to be the high pressure to our south here is going to be the cause of the winds slowing down. So if you don't like the winds yesterday or the wind chills, I think you're going to enjoy today a little bit more, as much as you can enjoy a day that's in the low 30s or just barely above freezing. But it won't feel as bad. We yesterday had wind chills that are somewhere between the upper single digits to the low teens at times. I don't think you're dealing with that today as much. So it will feel at least warmer today. Next thing we're going to be looking for in our coverage area, here's a little system that's up through the Great Lakes here. And boy, I'll tell you what, the Buffalo area has been getting pounded, or just south of Buffalo, and they're going to get it yet again in this area here. This is going to be later on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday overnight. This is in association with the area low pressure up here in the Great Lakes here. We might have a few with this system here moving through the Great Lakes. You might have a few some light snow showers, or maybe a few flurries that make it through to our coverage area, especially in the western and northwestern portions of the coverage area here. But now we're not looking at a whole lot here. Here is the NAM Future Simulated Radar, and this is for this evening actually. Could have a few snow showers out here towards State College, and maybe a flurry or two could pop up here. Very isolated here. Opportunity for a flurry here to move through the area, but again, not a big deal here. This is going to be a weak cold front that's going to move through here on Thursday, and this is all out ahead of it. So we will have that opportunity for a flurry today, but you could be talking about 5-6 feet of snow up here in some places just south of Buffalo, and it looks like they're going to get a second round here Wednesday into Thursday. So be thankful we don't have anything to deal with that system here at all, because that's just amazing, some of these leak effect totals. And that's going to actually continue for them until during the day on Thursday, although it will lessen a little bit. And we're going to be the winds are actually going to increase a little bit here on Thursday, get a little bit breezy just because of this front moving through. But nothing incredibly breezy like it was today. So it will be breezy, but just not quite as breezy as it was during the day today. And then we're going to have look at the Friday. We're going to have high pressure and control. Here's Friday. High pressure is sitting out here. This is going to move to the east like this, and then eventually by Sunday is going to head offshore and be sitting out here like this. So we're going to follow this forward here. Go to the next frame here. High pressure for Saturday is sitting almost right on top of us, just a little bit to our south here over the Delmarva. Once this high pressure clears, though, we're going to have the return flow coming around it like this, and we're going to have, with the return flow, you do have the chance for warming temperatures. Now, it's not going to be an incredible warmth because before you get that return flow, most of the day is gone. Then we finally get into that southerly, southwesterly flow as we get in later in the day on Saturday. So temperature will rebound. It won't be close to freezing. It'll be back up to about either side of 40 degrees here on Saturday. But as this moves offshore and we get into Sunday, you see it's out here now. The return flow is now going to be almost due southerly or south-southwest. So you're going to have some real warmth setting in here. And we're talking about warm relative this time of year. Whenever we're using terms of warm, we're not talking about temperatures in the 70s and 80s. But we are talking about temperatures that are going to get up to near normal on Sunday. And I think Monday we're going to get even warmer yet, because all this precipitation that's sitting back here is in association with a warm front that's going to move through. So that is going to move through our area here. Some models are a little bit more robust than others. The European model has a little bit more moisture associated with it. But the GFS is not quite as impressed. Here is the warm front moving to the north here and giving us the rain here. This would be later on Sunday, like late Sunday afternoon and overnight Sunday night into Monday morning. And then I think you're going to get a little bit of clearing here. It's going to remain mostly cloudy on Monday, but you might have a few showers in the area here in the vicinity, so it's not a totally dry day here on Monday. But here's what happens as you get that return flow and you get on the other side of that warm front. Temperatures here are really going to soar. So we're talking about temperatures here today that are barely get to freezing in some spots, and these are high temperatures here on Monday, and you're talking about mid 60s and near 70 degrees. A couple 70-degree readings down here in southern New Jersey, Delaware. Here's a 73-degree reading in southern Delaware. Philadelphia is pretty close to 70 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be warm here come Monday with this warm surge of air behind the cold front, but I don't think it's going to last very long. Temperature going to go back down as we get into as we get beyond this point. And here's a look at Tuesday temperatures. See the front's about to come through. It's already come through in the western Pennsylvania here at this point. So we are going to get cooler and get really cool again by the time we get to the day before Thanksgiving, before moderating slightly for Thanksgiving Day. So that's a look ahead at the temperatures. We're not going to be incredibly warm for very long. And as this, go back to the right screen here. As we go a little bit beyond this, this is your look at Monday. Then we're going to have the cold front come through. Now, interesting with this cold front here, some models are trying to form an area of low pressure offshore along this frontal boundary. We have to monitor that. Right now, it's not showing as being a big deal. The Canadian model actually develops it and brings this cold air here at the same time. It wants to bring a little bit of snow up in our area here, but I don't think that's correct. Again, these long-range models, you got to take with a grain of salt because they're just really going to change 50 million times at this range. So we're just going to cross that bridge when we get here. We do have the long-range outlook. You can check that out. We did update that yesterday. We are actually expecting the temperatures to moderate some as we head into the period now through the middle of December, and then we finally switch into true winter at that time. So that's what we're projecting right now. You can check that out under the long-range outlooks link, and we released that last night. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for November 19th, 2014. Have a great Wednesday.